I wear an eye patch over my right eye. Wearing something like that brings a lot of attention your way, mostly unwanted attention. You have the usual idiots trying to bully you, screaming, "Oh, me matey," and other uninnovative shit like that across the classroom or hallways. It gets unbelievably old and boring rapidly. For the added lack of depth perception, I can't participate in many sports, and as a result, became a social outcast. I had friends, but they were all indoors people like me. But I can't take the eye patch off. The things I see scare me. I don't know if it's a defect or something else, but I've had this weird eye since birth, and I've kept it closed for most of my life. It's completely white, except the pupil. White sclera, white iris with a definite black circle separating the two domains. It looks quite ghostly. When I open it, I see people who aren't there, ghosts. Most just stand in one spot looking in the same direction with a fixed expression on their faces. The expressions vary: confusion, happiness, sorrow, terror, etc. Some of them try talking to me, but I can't hear them, and I've learned to ignore them over time. Lately, though, more have been appearing, and they've been talking to each other. We had an assembly in school on a day that we weren't supposed to have one. Everyone knew what this meant. They were going to talk to all of us about safety or something. I remember a kid once stepped forward into oncoming traffic and died. Apparently. School was talking about it, and it was the story every media outlet was covering. Adrian, that was the boy's name. Brown hair and brown eyes. He was on my mind during the assembly. The principal went straight into it. One of the students at our school, had gone missing. It was one of the guys that bullied me. It isn't right to say this, but I was glad he was gone. One less person making pirate noises at me. The assembly ended, and the rumors began instantly. In the next few weeks, even more students went missing, and the school was in a crisis. But I knew what happened to them. The ghosts were becoming more frenzied, and they showed me what they had seen. They gathered around me, and one of them came forward and looked right into my ghost eye. The missing students weren't missing. They had been murdered by some thing. I watched on in horror as the images of what the ghosts had seen. They were eaten, and their souls had been left there, wandering. The ghosts signaled to me to follow them, and I did, just this once. They led me to my school field, and with my ghost eye wide open, I saw a lot. The missing kids were there, and there's somebody else, in a shrouded cloak. I made my way towards the cloaked person. The moonlight revealed his bloody face. It was Adrian, the boy who got ran over. I closed my ghost eye, and he was still there. He survived the crash? How? They said they found his body under the truck. His parents buried him. How the fuck was he still alive? He turned to me slowly, his demented eyes locked onto mine, and the dead students gathered around him. He spoke. "You, with the eye of the Alrusic, give it to me." His voice sounded like he's never drank a glass of water in his life. He opened his mouth, and liquid darkness began spilling out. The ghosts around him were sucked in toward the liquid. My eye began pulsating. All the ghosts had terror-stricken faces as they clawed at the ground, hoping not to be sucked in. Suddenly, a flash of light burst forth from my eye and illuminated the entire area.